Now, police arrested a suspect after responding to calls of a man making threats. KCAL News reporter Cara Finstrom spoke with tenants and shows us what officers found inside that Hollywood apartment.
Folks who live in these apartments and walk their dogs in the park just behind it are now sharing disturbing new details as well as video with us that captured the chaos as it was unfolding. And the resident who gave us this tells us he was taking part in a group chat between residents here with numerous people posting what they saw as officers went through hallways and then, he says, into the suspect's apartment on the 18th floor. Frightened tenants shooting this through barely cracked doors. Later, as a tent search was ending, video was posted of a man in handcuffs being put into a police car out front. Many here very disturbed by LAPD reports that one of the high-powered firearms seized from that suspect's apartment was set up on a stand and pointed down towards the park. One man we spoke with said the suspect made threatening comments to him and his dog there earlier in the week.
And also kept mentioning about movies, about shootings, and that's when I got a little comfortable. Started walking away, said a comment about nice to meet you, and brushed him off. And then he responded back to, nice to meet you too, if I don't end up sniping your dogs, something like that. And I was just like, that's when I got very frightened. I told some of my neighbors, and then the next day I talked to management, and that's when I got all the emails saying blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, obviously I was right. He was about to do a shooting in my building.
A tenant here gave us a copy of that email saying police wanted them to stay in their apartments. She told me numerous neighbors called for help, and she started hearing about a man making threats in early January. LAPD's Hollywood station confirmed to me this morning that Tuesday wasn't the first time they contacted this suspect, but wouldn't provide any further details. Now, last night, officers did show us the arsenal seized, including several high-powered rifles, a sniper rifle, shotguns, handguns, more than 1,000 rounds of ammunition, high-capacity magazines, scopes, and body armor. Two of the weapons are illegal in California. An LAPD spokesperson says they came out Tuesday because of a possible mental illness call. Investigators have identified the suspect as 24-year-old Braxton Johnson and say he was also reportedly threatening security. Officers say he was living alone and the guns seized were not registered to him. They say he recently moved here from the East Coast, where officers have also been investigating him. And Johnson was arrested on suspicion of making criminal threats. He has been being held on bail of $500,000. Cara Finstrom, KCAL News.